Here is how I do my Elphaba makeup for princess parties. I love to use a sponge when applying this makeup. Squeeze all of the water out. I'm going to be using this. It's the Mayron StarBlend in green. I'm going to try to mix this green with this one. They're a little bit of a different formula, but I'm going to test it out. This one is like a powder, and then you add water to it and it gets to be sort of like a paint. This one is just a water activated paint. I'm just dipping like just the bottom of it in the water, getting it a little bit more wet, and go into my StarBlend. You're really gonna load up the product into the sponge if you kind of go around in little circles like this, kind of smush it in there. The biggest problem I see when people do this makeup is they will swipe, and that's just gonna make things look really streaky. So you wanna just tap it on, and you wanna work in small sections. Don't worry about having to like really get all of your face at once. When I need a little bit more water, I'm just gonna dip the little end of this sponge in the water. If you feel like you should stop blending, don't. This is only my second time doing her for a party, so I'm still trying to figure out the exact color that I want to go with. And don't forget your ear around my neck and the back of my neck because she has the braid. I'm going to fill in my eyebrows while I let this dry, and then I'll be back. You're going to need every single shade of green for this. I dip into a few different colors of green at a time and just start to stipple it around. And this is how we're really going to make the skin look natural. No one's skin is all the same color. So we really want to hit the center of the forehead. And these are all matte shades, by the way. We don't want to use any shimmer. Cupid's bow, chin. And this is where using like a really yellowy based green is really gonna help. Under the eyes. So we're bouncing like this. Don't swipe. Once you feel like you're at a good place with that, you're gonna take a dark green shade. This is how dark I'm going. I'm continuing stippling. I'm not swiping. Blend it back into my hairline and up towards my temple all the way to my forehead. That jawline. Up towards the eyebrow. Down the sides of your nose. The tip of my nose. Right here. Under as well. Take that same contour shade to use on my outer crease, lower line. The thing to remember with Elphaba is that just because you're green, it doesn't mean that you're not doing makeup. So everything that you would normally do, but it's just a different color. And you can always go back in with that highlighter shade to kind of buff things out and make things look a little bit more seamless. A little bit of water on my finger, and then I'm going to go into this like sparkly dark green shade. I'm also going to add a little bit of glitter highlighter. Adds a little bit of magic. What you want to do next is use a black eyeliner and just do your lower and then upper waterline. So I added a small wing and some mascara. For the freckles, I'm going to use a brown eyeliner. I feel like it's less harsh than a black. This is where I kind of place them, just right this way. I'm gonna go get ready for my party. I will see you guys in the car where we'll talk about the lip combo. Okay, we made it. So for the lips, I'm going to use a ColourPop black eyeliner as a lip liner. So in the movie, she wears a lipstick that's like a blue-green. So I'm gonna take a blue and green Wet n Wild lipstick and mix them together. I'm gonna finish getting ready and I will show you guys the final look. Here's kind of the finished look. I think there was a mishap where I was given the wrong wig, but this is how it should look all together. Obviously I would normally wear a braided wig. I think sometimes there's miscommunication.